And hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 131 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every single day, the CheckX series is pretty much all about me, your host Ivan, talking about everything that Elon discusses on X the day before. Today, we're going to discuss what he talked about yesterday on Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. He posted just around 36 times yesterday, I believe was the number. And we're just going to get right into the episode. Just get a nice, just to not keep this intro rolling for way too long. But starting off as we usually do with most of these episodes with Tesla, specifically Tesla AI hardware and chips mostly. Starting off this segment and first segment of the episode, talking about the Tesla AI5 chip specifically, which is going to be pretty cool. Starting off this segment, Elon announced the tape out of the AI5 chip, noting it has 5 times the useful compute of the dual AI4 system. Wow. Also, Elon thanked TSC, or Taiwan Semiconductor, that's paraphrased, I guess, and Samsung for their support in bringing these chips to production. Moving on, Elon also discussed AI6 will be built using Samsung's 2 nm, or 2 nautical mile, Samsung's 2nm fab, and double the performance of AI5 and the AI 6.5, which utilize the TSMC's 2nm fab in Arizona. Moving on, Elon also noted that the tape-out was finished 45 days ahead of schedule, despite making some design concessions to move quickly. Also, Elon clarified that the AI5 will be used in Optimus and supercomputer clusters, while AI4 remains sufficient for FSD, or full self-driving, whatever you want to call it. Moving on, Elon also highlighted that both AI6 and AI 6.5 use SRAM, or SRAM, I guess you could pronounce it like that, to achieve memory bandwidth in an order of magnitude greater than DRAM. Or yes, I guess it is SRAM, excuse me. Last but not least, Elon shared a post seeking excellent people to help build Tesla's vertically integrated AI stack. Very cool stuff there, very cool updates. Moving on to Tesla vehicles and services specifically. Starting off the segment, Elon reposted news of the latest FSD version, which noted smoother performance, which, by the way, version 14.3.1 we're talking about, which noted smoother performance, improved stop sign handling, and zero intervention multi-destination trips. Very interesting there. Moving on, Elon also reposted news regarding potential regulatory approval for FSD supervised in Belgium and the Netherlands. Also, Elon shared a Fox News segment highlighting that the Tesla Semi costs half as much to charge as a diesel truck is to fuel and features a centered driving seat. So I guess you could argue less blind spots. I mean, I haven't sat in one myself personally, but But moving on, Elon also reposted an update on a safety score 3.0, where every mile driven with FSD supervised receives a score of 100 out of 100, I'm assuming, helping lower premiums. Moving on, Elon also confirmed a Tesla diner in Palo Alto is a possibility and highlighted food items like fried pickled po' boys. Okay. Last but not least, Elon reposted photos of the Model 3 Performance in a spring setting as well. Moving on to SpaceX and Starlink, just a couple things to add on here to the episode, but to start off this segment, a real new segment of the video, off of Tesla now. Starting off this segment, Elon confirmed a successful full-duration static fire for Starship V3. I saw that video on the new launch pad, by the way, so that was very cool. Brand new concrete with those nice, it calls the flame trenches. Flame trenches. Took a second to get my thoughts through. Those nice flame trenches worked really well. I saw the video. It was very cool. Recommend looking at it yourself if you haven't already. But also, Elon noted that SpaceX has launched over 11,000 Starlink satellites, calling it a good start, but stating there is a long way to go. Also, Elon reposted praise from Ron DeSantis regarding Starlink's superior internet performance on flights, which we've talked about before. Last but not least, Elon shared that Starlink is providing free service to those impacted by the super typhoon Sin-Likao through May 15th. Moving on to XAI and Neuralink. Starting off this segment, Elon reposted that Grok reached 326 million visits in March and a 61% year-over-year increase. Wow. I mean, yeah, XAI has been expanding rapidly, so that's no surprise there, I guess you could say. But a surprise to other companies, I could say at least. But moving on, Elon commented on XAI and X needing to make up for lost time by adding many features in 2025. And I guess I'm assuming a couple that they haven't added yet, and they were scheduled for 2025. But last but not least, highlighted Neuralink's potential to restore broken neural pathways for agents with ALS, helping them regain the ability to speak. So pretty cool there. Crazy what Neuralink can do. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it should be regulated though, because I'm not exactly sure how you would, but I'm not sure if that type of computer could, necessarily read your thoughts. But if you think about it, it might be a little bit eerie, but who knows? We have to California politics and immigration here. Starting off this segment, reacted to California gubernatorial candidate Tommy Steyer's platform. Tommy Steyer's platform, which includes abolishing ICE and providing legal support for illegal aliens. Oh my God. When is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? Anyway, moving on, we posted a detailed account of a violent murder spree in Georgia, allegedly committed by a naturalized citizen with a prior criminal history. Last but not least, we posted a plan for a UK political figure to deport illegal arrivals and prosecute lawyers or workers involved in asylum fraud. And moving on to ideology and international affairs before we wrap up the episode last segment here, but quite a bit of things to talk about, so we're going to get right into it here. Starting off strong, Elon agreed with a post claiming the U.S. education system has eliminated conservative and middle ground thought in favor of left-wing extremism. Yeah. Moving on, Elon also reposted Javier Milei's stance, which is the Argentinian president currently, or prime minister, not 100% sure, but president to say the least. Elon reposted Javier Milei's stance that artists requiring government subsidies are effectively public employees rather than independent artists. Also, Elon shared content regarding alleged EU interference in Hungary's upcoming election to oust Viktor Orban. Pretty interesting there, but Elon also engaged in extensive discussions regarding anti-white sentiment in South Africa, the history of slavery, and its risks faced by global minorities. Elon has been having a lot of trouble in South Africa, and also trouble in general about the white race, and a lot of racial laws going on in South Africa, promoting the blacks and also and colored people in general, and trying to resist, I guess, or restrict very hard white people and just other ethnicities in general, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, pretty bad situation there. Don't know what they're doing, but it's not really right, clearly. But moving on. Last but not least for the episode, we posted a Finnish study claiming child sex changes do not cure mental health issues. And in my opinion, they practically make them worse. But ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps up episode number 131 of the CheckX series. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you guys for watching. I recommend dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I also recommend going back and watching some of the other recent CheckX episodes just to get a nice little sequence of events going for you if you would like, based on what Elon's posting every single day. That is what this CheckX series is about, and I'll pretty much see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching.